Don't believe the hype. Don't believe everything you see. Just because you see folks in pictures like they on vacation, like they, look at me, see me, I'm here, you dig? Some of that stuff is green screen. Man, don't let these TikTokers out here fool you. These influencers out here fool you. These people on YouTube and Facebook fool you. You dig? These people on the gram fool you. They got problems too, for real. And that's no cap. That's just, you need to be aware out here that, your favorite influencer and TikToker and YouTuber and Instagrammer that you following, they got problems too. You dig? They lie. Excuse the noise. Their line, their page, their channel, their feed, it may be one way, right? Appear to be one way. But don't get it twisted. That's probably not how their life is. That's just a side of the life. That's just a glimpse of the life. You feel me? But a lot of times folks is getting out here, man, and they getting the wrong impression. They following folks out here and they listening to every word, and they thinking that what folks are saying is just 100% how they live in their life, when that's just a glimpse of their life. You dig? But they're not keeping it real. They're not keeping it 100. It seems like everything they do is always on the up, and it's always on the top, and it's always lit, and it's always big. But what about when they go through? And what about when they're struggling? What about when they're dealing with some real serious emotional issues? Some real serious, mental issues, and some physical issues that the regular, populace, all of their fans, the world doesn't see, but maybe for a select few. You dig? So all I'm saying is, your favorite influencer, your favorite Instagrammer and TikToker and YouTuber, they go through things. They have problems. They have issues. And just because they don't share them with you doesn't mean that they're not there. You dig? Some people don't want to be transparent with their followers and with their fans. Some people don't want to put their business out there like that. They may want to talk about everybody else's, but they don't want to put theirs out there. You dig? Some people find it more easier that if they seem like they're upbeat and positive and everything is always great and they don't have any issues and they don't have any problems, then, that makes for better viewing. That makes for better content, right? But the truth of the matter is, man, the way the world is, the world thrives on chaos and controversy. Most of the world doesn't want to see positivity. They don't want to see when people are doing good, right? You don't tune into the news because you want to see the positive that's going on in the world, and you want to see how people are doing great things and helping one another, loving one another, right? You tune in because you want to know what the hell is going on, right? What the chaos that's going on, right? What's the confusion that's going on? What's the latest thing that we need to prepare for that could be coming down the pipeline? That's why you watch the news, right? Just like everyone else, when they're following their followers or their favorite person that they like, their podcasters, remember that they're human. They have issues and they have problems too. Their life is not always peach and cream. Right? Now, it's not for them to divulge to you or to me what their issues are, because I have issues. I try to maintain a very positive outlook, a very positive channel, right? I give what God gives me to give to y'all. I give the wisdom that God has given me to give to y'all. I share personal situations. I don't necessarily talk about other people's situations. That's not my get down. That's not my platform. Maybe that's why I'm not as big as that I would like to be, or that I would hope that I have been already. But I don't talk about other people. I talk about my own self. I talk about my own personal situations in my own life. I'm 56 years old and I have plenty of situations that I could talk about of how God had corrected me. God has used me. God has, stripped me down. God has corrected me. Plenty of examples, so I don't need to talk about anybody else, but also examples of triumph and victory, examples of healing, right? Examples of miracles. I got enough in my own lifetime that I can share with you and talk about with you that I don't have to talk about other people's stuff. But at the same time, you need to know that as well about me. I have faults. I have failures. And though my channel is very positive and it's very encouraging, it's all about enlightening and lifting others, right? About laughing and learning with others, about loving others. That's what this whole channel is about. I yet still wake up sometimes on the wrong side of bed. Even though I'm a morning person, I yet still have issues and struggles within my own self that I have to go to God for, and I have to pray about, and I have to seek His direction for. I even have to ask forgiveness for. I'm Mr. Mark. I fail sometimes. Yes, I have found myself in sin more times than not. More times than I would care to admit, even within my Christian walk. You know what I'm saying? I have to ask God to forgive me on a daily basis. Just because you see him out here ha-ha and kikiing like it's all good and they got it going on. Look, don't believe the hype. Don't believe everything you see. You know, just because you see folks in pictures like they on vacation, you know, like they, look at me, see me, I'm here, you dig? Some of that stuff is green screen. Some of that stuff is company, corporate stuff where they're, you know, making it seem like they're on vacation and they just living a life. But a lot of that stuff is for work. You know, a lot of that stuff is, you know, not necessarily vacation related. That's all I'm saying. So don't be fooled by all the hype. Don't be fooled by what you see all the time, because what you see is not necessarily what you think it is. Sometimes my mouth can get ahead of myself, right? Sometimes I can be ready to cut somebody down before, you know, I have allowed the Holy Spirit to lead and guide me. So yeah, I'm Mr. Mark at times, you dig? But that's me being transparent before you all. That's me sharing my truth with you. I'm not perfect. Yes, I sin. Yes, I have to ask God for forgiveness every day. But that still doesn't stop my mission and stop my assignment from what God has given me to share with you all. I still have to do that. Even in having to ask God for forgiveness, I still have to stay on my mission. Even in, you know, in seeking God's direction, because I may not have clear, precise direction. And I'm seeking God. God, lead me, guide my steps. You did guide me on a daily basis. I need your guidance. I still have to ask God to forgive me, to clean me up, right? To heal me because I've missed the mark, or I made a bad decision, or I said something that I shouldn't have said that now I have to go back and apologize for. Yes, I have to do that too, y'all. I am nowhere close near to perfect. You dig? But what I would say is that anything I share or anything I say that God leads me to share and say, it's not only for my benefit, but it's for your benefit. Not that what I have to say may have a drastic change in your life, but you may hear something. You may hear something that you can say, wow, you know what? I can relate. I've been through that. Or I know someone who's been through that, right? And if he can make it, if he can get through it, if he can come out, you know, how God has protected him and kept him and shielded him because his faith is in him, then I know I can do it. I know I can pass this message along or this video along to somebody, because it'll encourage them that they can make it. You dig? So I just want to come on here and share with you guys that, listen, it's cool that you follow influencers like myself and YouTubers like myself, TikTokers like myself, Instagrammers like myself. It's cool that you guys like our videos and that you even share our videos, right? That you interact with us, because it's more so than just a click. It's more so than just a like or just a subscribe. It's interaction. When you interact with us, that lets us know that you like what we're putting out, that you feel what we're putting out, that you can relate what we're sharing with you all, right? But not to look at us in this light of like we got it all together. Not to look at us like, you know, we're big and bad and we're shaking and we're moving and we're doing all these type of things. And that's the lifestyle I want to have. because you don't know the problems that come along with the lifestyle. You don't know the problems that people that are have thousands and thousands of followers and their subscriptions that are in the millions, and you know what I'm saying, they're getting hundreds of thousands of likes. You don't know the pressure that they are under. You don't know the sin that they may be in their life that either they've repented for or unrepented sin. You dig? So all I'm saying is, don't have the wool pull over your eyes by what you see, because what you see is not always what you think. It's just a portion. It's just a part. And that part that you're seeing really depends on if the person wants to be transparent before you or not. I choose to be transparent before you and tell you and let you know that, hey, I'm not perfect. I sin too, but I try to get my sin right quickly and ask God to forgive me quickly, because I do not want to die in sin. I want to die in righteousness in Him. You dig? Your man LaVon, I'm out. One love.